Good morning, fam. Hit you with that coffee cheers in the morning. And guys, this is a new form of content I want to start doing because I'm sure like a lot of photographers on here, we go to F-Stoppers, we go to Petapixel, we check our YouTube channels, and sometimes I just run into certain articles on websites like Petapixel or websites like F-Stoppers where I'm just like, what? Or it's hilarious, or sometimes, what? I just can't let it slide. Sometimes we need to talk about some of these articles because I feel like they just get posted and they just vanish. And I actually did have a great article last week that I wanted to talk about, but I didn't have this whole setup then. But I have it now, and I found this hilarious and kind of interesting article on Petapixel. So, let's just get right into it. So, the name of this article is Art School Photoshops White Students into Black Ones in Ad Photo. Now, it sounds very racially perverse, but it's not that crazy. I actually looked at it and I laughed my face off actually while doing so. And I was like, I got to make a video about this. So let's just scroll down and then I'm just gonna get right into it. So it seems that a art college in France was trying to run some ads to try and attract some people to their new location in Los Angeles, California. And while doing so, they had photoshopped a class or a group photo into one to make it look more diverse, which is really interesting. And actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's actually people who have jobs that are dedicated solely to editing and changing these sort of like group photos or sports photos or team photos. And how do I know this? It's because I've met these people and they just tell me that they just Photoshop faces into these group photos literally all day. And it's kind of ridiculous, but it's an actual job. So this is an actual thing that someone had to do. So let's scroll down here. So basically, I guess someone noticed something in one of the ads somehow. I don't know how they got a hold of this. Maybe they got the wrong Instagram ad and they were targeted or something like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at this original photo. So this is the original photo here, and let's just go ahead and hit it with a zoom, right? So here's the original photo right here, and wait, no, here it is. Okay. So here's the original photo, and it looks like a pretty normal group photo. You've got your weird goth chick on the side, you've got this tough guy, you've got the funny superstar in the middle. It's an overall very chill shot. Now it's very white. That's an obvious statement. I don't think I'd even see uh, one black person. It's legit all white people. Oh, there's an Asian guy in the front, but he's blending. Oh, a couple Asian people in the front, but they're just sort of like blending in. No one that heavily contrast. Then you got this guy over here who may or may not have hit the blunt before this photo. So this next photo shows what has been photoshopped, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. After I looked at this, I was blown away by these photoshopping skills. So let's go ahead and look at what they photoshopped. All right. First thing they photoshopped is they photoshopped uh they photoshopped the stoner in the front to look like a dirty Mexican stoner in the front. Oh my god, he literally looks like Cheech from Cheech and Chong. This is hilarious. Actually, I may have gotten the name wrong. This is hilarious. And if you look at it, they literally just made his skin darker. I wonder what tool did they just dodge and burn him, or did they actually they might have just all burned him, or did they actually go in and color him with some sort of brush? And what's interesting is they actually altered the shape of the Asian girl behind him's face. And so let's look at the actual photo. Look at the photo. He looks like he just looks burnt. Like he just came out of just being burnt. Oh my god, that is great. At least now he knows he looks good as Mexican. Let's look at the next thing they did. All right, we got the white girl in the back. She's now looking up, and then a thumbs up is that a thumbs up? What is going on? And then someone's getting their nose poked. What? I am so confused. How did they do this? How did they just rotate their heads? So I guess the left side's the original, right side's the edit. Let's go look at this. So here's where it is. Oh my god. So once again they made someone dark. Look at this guy in the middle. They just gave him blackface. But what's more impressive is they actually made this girl's head go up. I wonder how they did that. That's good. Do you think if this was more high def, this would have been harder for them? I feel like because it's such low quality and so zoomed away that they can kind of get away with this stuff. And then there's a random thumbs up. Oh my god, that is hilarious. All right, let's keep going. And then this guy's getting booped on the nose. So I'm not gonna lie, this is some pretty creative photoshopping here. Okay, I just want to say that whoever photoshopped this, I'm gonna give you props for creative points because you were given a job and you did it. If this didn't, like, honestly, the only reason why this is bad is because it actually got noticed. I'm sure so much of this happens on a daily basis that we just don't notice it, but maybe the students notice it. This is just funny. Okay, so let's look at this next part. They turned the white guy into like the tough black Steve Jobs. But what's even more interesting is that they they stretched this girl out on the left to make her look bigger than she is. Like, that's what I'd be upset about. It's like, yo, you made me look fat. Like, they straight up had to stretch her arm out to cover him up. And when they replaced it, it looks like they just literally just dragged them over and they replaced the white guy's face with just a black guy's face. Since he's wearing all black anyways, you can't really notice. Not too much else going on in this photo besides the people sitting, the girl in the red shirt, they kind of moved her face a little bit. That's kind of interesting. But overall, pretty funny edit. They made let's go up to this photo. This looks worse. The guy in the corner just looks worse. Look, original. He just looks so evil. What the hell? All right, let's go to the next part. Oh my. Now this is some creative photoshopping. I'm not gonna lie. Whoever photoshopped this deserves this money. They deserve double their rate for this. I mean, it literally looks like they copy and pasted a black girl's face onto this white girl. That's so bad when you zoom up. That is so bad. You know, I really hope no one zooms up into some of my stuff, but this is so bad. Like, let's look at the original. So it was this girl right here. This is the original. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to tell. From a distance, it's really hard to tell. Now, I wonder how big this was blown up. I imagine not very big. But what's even more impressive is she managed to Photoshop the guys having their back turned. That's super impressive. So let's go back down here. Look, they managed to Photoshop these two guys turned around. Then this girl's over to the side somehow. This guy is looking to... This is some creative Photoshop. This girl's like, what, stuffing a donut into her face? And then this girl just straight up black. What's to say? They admitted to photoshopping, obviously. I mean, you better admit. What are you going to say? Adobe did that? Bad Adobe face recognition? But blames the U.S. communications company that hired it for PR. I mean, let's be completely honest. They had a conversation that says, this does not look diverse. We need to make it more diverse. So they were giving it. The lady was given a task, and I'm not gonna lie, she low-key rose to the occasion. Now, I mean, when you're giving in a direction like that in photoshopping, what can you really do? You can't tell them to retake the photo. You kind of just have to do what you got to do. Maybe this was like an Instagram ad, so it was gonna be super low res anyway, so you wouldn't be able to tell. It's just funny that someone maybe called them out about it. Let's see. The company decided has darkened the skin to add diversity. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, what else are you gonna do? You gotta darken the skin. I mean, what else are you gonna do? To change the physical appearance. The school wrote an apology. Come on, you're not sorry. You were trying to look more diverse than you already are because the original French campus is not diverse. Is France a diverse place? I don't know. That's a discussion to be had for another place. Obviously, though, the art class is not very diverse, as you can tell. And it raises the question, should they stick to their guns and just have promoted the all-white cast? I mean, is there really... I don't know, it's interesting. that's another conversation, is why do they feel they need to be diverse? Why don't they just embrace who they are as an art school and go forward with that? But at the same time, they're moving a location to LA, and it's not just white artists in LA. So I see where they're coming from. The ad company that did it, hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, I give you A for effort. But in America, France, racial tensions are at an all-time high. Actually, I won't even say racial tensions. I'm gonna say PC culture. So when you start doing stuff like this, people are just gonna be butthurt off the get. And I mean, what can you really do? You're just gonna provide an apology and keep it moving from there. But overall, this is hilarious. I mean, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, if you look at it, they literally just made her darker. I wonder what tools are making her darker. Oh my God. What did they do to the Asian guy? Look at this guy in the front. Laying back, this is the edit. The edit looks way better. Wow. They edited that in. Look, he's like looking like a dead zombie. Like he hit the bong with Cheech over here. But in the edit, that's a great edit. Look at how close can we zoom here? Oh my God, yes. Look at this zoom. Look. Okay, look at this. Look at him there. This is the edit because there's evil Black Steve Jobs. But look at this. Yo, this is good. Now we can get some clear view. Okay, so this girl, they turned her into the witch from that superhero movie. What is that movie when she goes from what is that movie? Oh, I probably shouldn't make movie references that I can't. Oh no, Suicide Squad. You know when she does the the Enchantress, when she turns like all evil and stuff. She literally Enchantressed us right there. This is good. Look, edit. He's holding his chin. Where do they get these body parts to edit these people? I'm so curious. Like this guy, like the edit, he's like, oh, that's his hand right there. He's like thumbs up cheesing with his girlfriends. I mean, I'm sure he wishes he was that close to that girl, but no. He is awkwardly standing here, and good pillar photoshopping. I mean, look at his head though. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, great photoshopping. All right, guys. Well, I feel like there's not much more else to say about this besides the fact that it's only wrong until you get caught, and clearly they were caught. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this article review. I'm going to do more of these. I really enjoy talking about some of these articles because there are just some gems that we need to have a few laughs about that we cannot let slide. And I'm going to do this for also some very cringy photography videos and maybe some other ideas I have planned. So guys, if you enjoyed this format of video commentating on ridiculous photography discussions, let me know in the comments or like, and follow me on Instagram at the Bruce Allen. Oh, and check out my podcast. It's called That's the Angle, and it is getting rave reviews, and it is on its way up. It's been crushing. It's very photography centered, but it is not nerdy. I'll leave it at that. All right, guys, that's it. Peace.